Hello, my name is Brian Carroll. I'm the founder of a company that's called Performance Development. We're based in Melbourne, Australia. And one of the areas that we've specialised in for more than 20 years is training managers in how to prepare and conduct a professional recruitment and selection interview. Now, on the flip side of that, we've also assisted interviewees in training and coaching them in how to prepare and present themselves effectively at interviews. And over the next few minutes, what I'd like to do is share with you 5 points that I believe can help to increase your chances of success at the interview. Now, unfortunately, whether we like it or not, the best person for the job does not always win it. There have been too many instances over many years where I've seen highly competent, at least technically, highly capable people who have failed to win jobs simply because they were not able to sell themselves at the interview. So let's have a look at these 5 points, and let's use the acronym CLEAN as the basis for remembering them. So, first point, C. C is for confidence. And one of the things, of course, that can help to build confidence in going into an interview is feeling sure that you are well prepared, that you're familiar with the role that you're applying for, the scope of the responsibilities, you've reminded yourself of your achievements, you've researched the organisation, you understand its business and its business strategy. And the more time and thought that you have invested into planning and preparation, of course that will translate into improved confidence. Second point, L. L is for listen carefully to the question at the interview. Sometimes we've got a tendency to rush, and perhaps that's partly because of adrenaline born from anxiety during the interview. But take a moment when a question is asked of you, pause, take a breath, take a few moments, collect your thoughts before responding. If you are in any doubt about the intention behind the question, then assertively but courteously ask for clarification. Third point, enthusiasm. All interviewers want to see an applicant projecting some genuine enthusiasm for not just the job, but also for the organisation. Fourth point is A. A for anticipate likely questions. Now, nowadays, increasingly behavioural questions are being used by interviewers, and behavioural questions are framed in terms of, can you give us an example of when you have, or tell us about a time when you have dealt with a particular type of situation. They want to know, how have you behaved? The principle being the best predictor of future success is past performance in similar circumstances. So whatever the selection criteria or the position requirements may be, anticipate that there will be behavioural questions that are derived from those criteria or requirements. So for example, if one of the position requirements is proven ability to manage and motivate staff, then you'll have some questions along the lines of give us an example of where you've had to manage a underperforming staff member. What steps did you go through in terms of raising the issue and attempting to engage them in problem solving? What was the outcome, and how did you measure progress after that discussion? Another behavioural question perhaps could be, give us some examples of strategies that you've used recently to build morale in the workplace. So, A was for anticipate likely questions, and in particular behavioural questions. Finally, the fifth point, N for never assume that the interviewers have actually digested all of the information in your resume. There have been instances where applicants have told me post-interview that they didn't bother to recount particular examples or talk about particular projects because it had already been listed in their resume, and that they assumed that the interviewers were already familiar with that. don't make that assumption. Absolutely, it is fine if you're asked for a particular example to refer to examples that you've described in your resume. So, in summary, the 5 points again, under the acronym CLEAN. C was for confidence, that's born from thorough preparation. L is for listen carefully to the question and take a few moments before responding. E is enthusiasm, project a genuine desire, not only for the job, but also to work with that particular company. A was for anticipate likely questions, and N was for never assume that the interviewers have fully digested your resume, and don't be afraid to repeat examples that you've referred to in your application. So in closing, if you are interested in gaining more articles or resources or video clips on this particular theme, I'd refer you to one of our websites is interview-coaching.com. interview-coaching.com, and there's a wealth of further video clips in terms of how to prepare for an interview, how to manage nerves, and how to present yourself confidently. I hope this has helped. Thank you for your time.